Today I'm going to give you a quick rundown of everything you need to know before you see Echo, the new Marvel series set to hit Disney Plus and Hulu on January 10th, 2024. Don't worry, this video is spoiler free, so you can watch it without ruining any surprises from the series. But there will be mentions from other MCU titles. Now it's time to know before you go. First of all, who is Echo? Echo was created by David Mack and Joe Quesada in 1999, and she first appeared in Daredevil number 91. She's the adoptive daughter of Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, who is one of the most notorious crime lords in the Marvel Universe. Fisk raised Echo after he killed her father, Willie Crazy Horse Lincoln, who was the leader of the Tracksuit Mafia, a gang of Russian thugs who wear matching tracksuits. Fisk lied to Echo and told her that Daredevil was the one who killed her father, and he trained her to become a skilled fighter and assassin. He also gave her the codename Echo because of her ability to mimic anyone's actions. In the comics, Echo has a condition called photographic reflexes, which means she can learn any skill or technique just by watching it once. She can fight like Daredevil, shoot like Hawkeye, play the piano like Mozart, and even speak sign language. She's also a talented artist and a college graduate. However, she's not a superhero and doesn't have any real superpowers. She's just a human being who has honed her natural gifts to the fullest. Echo's first encounter with Daredevil was in the comics, where she was sent by Fisk to seduce Matt Murdock, Daredevil's alter ego, and then kill him. However, she fell in love with Murdock, and she eventually learned the truth about Fisk and her father's death. She confronted Fisk and shot him in the eye, blinding him. She then left New York and went on a journey of self-discovery, where she met other heroes like Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the Avengers. She also took on the identity of Ronin, a masked vigilante who uses various weapons and martial arts. She joined the New Avengers and fought against the Skrull Invasion, the Dark Avengers, and the Hand, a ninja clan that worships a demon. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Echo made her debut in the series Hawkeye, starring Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton and Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. Echo was played by Alaqua Cox, a deaf Native American actress who is also an amputee. In the series, Echo was the leader of the Tracksuit Mafia, who were after Ronin's suit, which was worn by Kate Bishop in a charity auction. Echo had a personal vendetta against Ronin, who was actually Clint Barton in disguise, because he killed her father and many of her gang members during the blip. Echo also worked for the Kingpin, who was played by Vincent D'Onofrio, reprising his role from the Daredevil Netflix series. The Kingpin was the one who ordered Ronin to kill Echo's father, and he also manipulated Echo into thinking that he cared for her. In the final episode of Hawkeye, Echo confronted Ronin in a warehouse, where he revealed his true identity and told her the truth about Kingpin and her father. Echo was shocked and angry, and she decided to leave the Tracksuit Mafia and seek revenge on the Kingpin. Echo then went to confront the Kingpin and shot him in the eye, just like in the comics. In the trailer for the series though, we saw Vincent D'Onofrio wearing an eye patch, hinting that the Kingpin likely survived this encounter, just like he did in the comics as well, so we can expect to see him and some other familiar faces later in the series. So what else can we expect from the Echo series? Well, from the official synopsis, the series will follow Echo as she returns to her hometown in Oklahoma, where she must face her past, reconnect with her Native American roots, and embrace her family and community. The series will also explore Echo's origin story and how she became the person she is today. The series will be directed by Sidney Freeland and Catriona McKenzie, who are both Native American filmmakers, and it will be written by Marion Dayer and Amy Rardin, who are both women of color. The series will also have some familiar faces from the MCU, such as Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin, Charlie Cox as Daredevil, and Zahn McClarnon as William Lopez, Echo's father. But we should be careful about getting attached to too many characters, as director Sidney Freeland said about the show, "People on our show, they bleed, they die. They get killed and there are real-world consequences." Echo will be the first Marvel series to debut on both Disney Plus and Hulu, and it'll also be the first MCU series to receive a TVMA rating, which means that it'll be more violent and mature than other Marvel shows. The approach is reminiscent of that of earlier Marvel series like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage, which were more explicit and also rated TVMA. It's a little on the grittier side for Marvel, and shows the breadth of what Marvel is capable of, said Brad Winderbaum, Marvel Studios head of streaming, television, and animation. It's sort of a new direction for the brand, especially for Disney Plus. The series will also be part of Phase 5 of the MCU, and the first series under the Marvel Spotlight banner, which is a new subcategory of Marvel that will focus on standalone stories that are not directly connected to the main MCU storyline. The series will consist of 5 episodes, and it will be released in its entirety on January 10th, 2024. And there you have it, everything you need to know before you see Marvel's Echo. If you're a fan of the MCU or you're curious about how things will play out following Hawkeye, you definitely don't want to miss this show. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or check out the video on your screen for some more of my content.